Hey, good morning, traders. It's Chris from Vermeulen from thetechnicaltraders.com. Don't forget, if you like these morning videos, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that bell button so you're notified every time I post one of these market reports. It's Wednesday, February 7th. Taking a look at the charts, equities having a little bit of a bounce this morning. They are set to gap higher, which I'm not a fan of the market gapping higher because usually it has to come down and fill that gap. Usually it does it the same day, but I mean, we've got a ton of massive gaps on the chart going back a month or two. So at this point, it really doesn't matter, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of selling to fill that gap at this point. But we definitely have some very mixed market emotions going on. We had a really high elevated level of panic selling 2 days ago. And then yesterday, the market had FOMO pretty much all day, meaning everybody was just willing to buy whatever share price they wanted. And the put-call ratio was very low as well. We saw it at the end of the day, it was only at 0.67. So everybody's buying call options, betting on higher pricing. So that was definitely a real weird disconnect. Typically, when we see panic selling, we tend to see the stock market find a bottom. When we have FOMO, we tend to see the market have a pause or pullback. That being said, when we are in an uptrend, we will find the market consistently keeps hitting this FOMO level, people piling in and driving the market higher. So it's not a bad sign. It just means we might see a bit of a pause or pullback today or for a day or two. But again, the market is definitely getting disconnected in terms of we're getting some pretty extreme sentiment moves. And if we take a look at the SP 500 futures here, we are threatening to hit new all-time highs. You can see in the last hour or and a half or so, the market's pushing up. So we are very close to all-time highs. The NASDAQ, about the same, very, very close to popping and hitting all-time highs. And we'll see if they're going to start to expand and pop and probably create a little bit of a short squeeze. I think a lot of people over the last 2 weeks, especially in the NASDAQ here, have been building up short positions, expecting this market to put in a top. And if it starts to break out, we're going to see those shorts cover, which means they have to buy back shares they don't own, which drives the market higher. And those people generally also want to get long, meaning they have to now even buy even more to own the shares. And that drives it even higher. That's why short squeezes are so powerful. It creates double the buying pressure generally at the same time. That's why you get a very quick pop in price. If we take a look over at the bond market, bonds were up about 1% yesterday. Today, they're down a little bit. It looks like they're forming what could be a little bit of a bear flag. And Fed talking about not lowering rates anytime soon. So that's taking a little bit of the wind out of the sails there. If we take a look at the dollar, we're seeing stocks go up, dollar down a little bit. That tends to be kind of the case quite a bit as the stock market and the dollar tend to kind of go in the opposite direction at times. Gold is flat, silver is slightly down, and crude is up about 0.6%. Overall, nothing too significant. I think the only thing really standing out today is just yesterday's kind of FOMO buying and the stock market threatening to hit new all-time highs again, climbing that wall of worry. And that's about it. Now, if we take a look at our sector position, we are long XLP. It's had a very nice pop and move up. It's had a pullback. I like yesterday's candle quite a bit. Flushes down in the morning and then rallies back and has a strong close. It doesn't have enough trading to really get a feeling pre-market, but if the stock market is up today, we could see this move higher and continue to head up towards this little bull flag pattern measured move somewhere up around 75 or so over the next trading session or two. Other than that, that is about it. The grand scheme of things, we are in this bullish environment at new all-time highs pretty much. And on a weekly chart, it's just kind of up and to the right, which it can do this for very long periods of time. And we definitely do not want to fight the tide. You can't stop the ocean tide from going up. So you got to work with it. Anyways, that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.